If you run an agency or coaching business and you're really being honest with yourself, converting leads into customers feels harder than it should. You've got leads coming in, you've built systems, you've invested in tools, maybe you've invested in setters and closers, and yet growth feels heavy. Conversions don't feel clean. Progress feels slow even with the amount of effort you and your team is putting in. Here's what I see inside agencies and coaching businesses from the outside. Great team, good offer, decent demands, traffic isn't a problem. Everything looks solid from the outside, but inside, follow-ups feel forced. Sales conversations stall in familiar spots. Good leads don't just say no, they just quietly disappear. The instinctive fix is always the same. More leads, better ads, tweak the funnel. Sometimes that moves the needle, but most of the time it just adds pressure to the same underlying problem. Business owners stuck here aren't beginners. They're not lazy. They're not cutting corners. They've built real infrastructure. CRMs full of contacts, automations running, sequences firing, booking links humming in the background. On paper, it looks great. It looks like a great business, but effort and results stop scaling together. And when that happens, it's not a work ethic problem. It's a sign that the system has a blind spot. Zoom in and the friction shows up in almost exactly the same place every time. Right after someone raises their hand, after the lead magnet downloads, after they submit a form, after the call gets booked. That's where the momentum quietly leaks. Follow-ups turn into just checking in. The moment I see a just checking in a follow-up, I already know that the conversation is going to end. Not badly, just flat. And flat doesn't convert. So here's the truth that most people miss. Most agencies and coaches don't have a traffic problem, they have a relevance problem. They're scaling activity, not real customer acquisition. Their systems are busy, but they don't actually understand the person on the other side. CRMs store data. Email tools send emails and messages. Automations keep things consistent. But none of them interpret intent, hesitation, or timing. And humans, they don't buy workflows. This is usually the quiet fork in the road. Some businesses keep adding volume, more leads, more automation, more noise, but others slow down just enough to ask a different question. Why do good leads keep falling through the cracks right here? Once you start asking that question, a lot of the frustrations start to make sense, and you can finally see where to look next. So in the next video, I'll explain why chasing more leads usually makes the problem worse, not better, and why most growth stalls have almost nothing to do with traffic. If this feels uncomfortably familiar, hit subscribe. This channel is all about exposing the invisible gaps on growth, and the ones that hold you back even when everything looks fine on the surface. Because once I help you uncover the problems, your business will scale dramatically. I'll see you in the next one.